right, Jack. Mizzy on Mac. HS on deck, no meds. My S bake off with gap. Yes. Friends in the can, but still.
For back of another reaction. Now today's video is a very big video. My first ever UK EP reaction. All the ones I've done so far, all been Australian. But today, this guy, one of my favorite rappers ever since one of his first big songs, Honda Civ. Shout out X10 on production on that. But when it comes to serious, like elite level drill rappers, obviously everyone thinks of AM, CB, Miz, PS. But of recent years, because it's not been 2 years, almost 2 years since this guy dropped his first song, he's never missed, ever. Like when you think of people who have actually never missed, few names come to mind, but for me personally, one of them is Teeway. Yesterday, not even yesterday, last night, it hasn't even been 24 hours yet. He dropped his EP, his debut EP with 5th Chapter. There's a couple songs in here. There's one that catches my eye for obvious reasons, but we'll get onto it in due course. But without any further ado, I'm excited. I hope you're excited as well. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I see a lot of you, whenever I put those community posts out, people are saying, I don't even sub to this guy. Why am I saying this? Feel free to subscribe if you've been watching a couple videos. This is going to be a big year, and this is just the start, man. Like, I'm really pumped. Like, I just got the energy for reactions this year. I've got a good feeling about this year. So feel free to subscribe, join the journey. Without any further ado, let's get into this EP reaction. Teeway, 5th Chapter. Alright, so naturally the first song is intro. Without any further ado, let's get into this one.
Yeah, you're live. Yeah, man, really the guys, man.
Doesn't sound drilly.
You know, we tryna take over this thing, man. Soon come, man. Yeah, man. No, niggas ain't safe.
Sounds nice. Beat sounds nice.
I remember back when I said I'm jogging to the death, but Dior's on my feet, but I'm pushing in the trench. But I caught a third chase, I saw them putting up the tents. You would've never thought we had the cream cushions in the Benz. Reminiscing about the ends, I just miss my nigga Ten, and I miss my nigga Got. He was living with the shots, they put Molly in the box. That's my nigga, he's a boss. You would've never thought the dinger was a thing until it pops.
Now, one thing that a lot of us reaction channels have said about Teeway is that it feels like storytelling. This is literally a story. Like, it's only been a couple seconds into the song, but I feel like we're really in for a big story here.
Mad when we step, he collapsed out of breath, and that could have been some shit I might have had to regret. Now I'm staying with this bitch and she got crack in her breath. I'll risk it for a biscuit, cut slabs out the rest.
She got crack in her breath. Do you know how much crack needs to be in your body for it to be in your breath? Like that, nah, that's different life, man. Every time I sit down and hear something mad, it's a different life that these guys live.
Morley's on the come up, every day I miss my brother. Lost a run and need a runner. Niggas know I used to suffer. Now we light up the gutter, cause he all took the charge off of my little fucker. Cause my mind's in the gutter. When he ran off with a bag, he's a fried little fucker. Let's invest in the best, you could have died for the winner. If my time ever come up, I would have shined in the summer. He was bro once upon her, now it's live when we buck up.
Also, one thing about Teeway that I'm noticing now when it's a non-drill beat, the clarity of the way he pronounces every word is very clear. Like, there's no doubt about what he's saying. It's very, very clear. Also, he said, my mind's in the gutter. You know when people say something sexual, they're like, nah, get your mind out of the gutter. But fam, he can't help it. Not even on a sexual level. Just he's seen the worst of the worst. His mind is physically in the gutter. Fam.
Chanel and Dior, but I went draft over Kenzo. Where did all my friends go? Where did all the tango? It's fine with a back carb, mixed dirty with a benzo. And for everything I lost out, I get it back tenfold. Chanel and Dior, but I went draft over Kenzo. Where did all my friends go? Where did all the tango? It's fine with a back carb, mixed dirty with a benzo. And for everything I lost out, I get it back tenfold. If my time ever come up, I would have shined in the summer. He was bro once upon her, now it's live when we buck up. So my nigga allowed to drink, but guess what? I know that's how it is. Made a killing off the weed and put Yola in the mix and put soda in the mix. Cat's scoping off the thing and he telling me he ain't got a bowler but he's sick. Lost my bowling to the 5th, now I'm cold like a fridge.
He ain't got a bowler but he's sick, fam.
This joking, they're sick, they don't own any sticks. Lost my brother to the feds, got a cutter when I step. He was realer than a realist, so I love him to the death. Had a trigger in my bed, wetting niggas like the Rex. Shot my nigga double S, wet that nigga in his head. On my ground and look the best, but she hate it when I'm anti. We from 2 different worlds, she don't really understand me. Tell my nigga M, don't take the shotty in the taxi. But he said it's pattern, I ain't bringing batteries.
You see how he said we're from 2 different worlds and she doesn't understand me? It's mad, man. Like, it's a completely different life. And these kind of people, in order to really get to be close to them, you have to accept the kind of life they live. Because it's different, man. It's different. It's not their fault. They're a product of their environment. Shout out Abs and his tape as well.
Niggas up in Habsy, I just miss my nigga Patch. I ain't Louis, but we should've called simmer done straps. The only time I lacked is when that pussy tried to shag me. That day we should've whacked free, but the whack weren't levels. And I wrong back your body, turned cats into devils. And I got a bank, 10 raps for the bezel. And the junk car smelly, but man's gotta settle. He got lost in the woods like Hansel and Gretel. Chanel and Dior, but I went draft over Kenzo. Where did all my friends go? Where did all the tango?
Fam, even on like a storytelling song, he's still got the bars. Like, you know, Teeway's different, man. There's a reason I rate him very, very highly. He's different.
Frying with a bad carb, mixed dirty with a benzo. And for everything I lost out, I get it back tenfold. Chanel and Dior, but I went draft over Kenzo. Where did all my friends go? Where did all the tango? It's frying with a bad carb, mixed dirty with a benzo. And for everything I lost out, I get it back tenfold.
I rate that. I rate that. First time I've heard him on a non-drill song, and I'm not disappointed at all, man. Obviously, because it's just one song, naturally people will be quick to say, oh, he's versatile, he's versatile. Versatility means that you can literally do completely different styles consistently. But it's nice to see that if he wants to, he can also shell it on a more rap-based beat that's not drill. Because he was going in, there was proper storytelling. He always tells stories, but there it was kind of different. The way he delivered that, it was kind of different. Because normally he tells stories and then he kind of mixes it with like the crud, but that was like 90% storytelling. So yeah, it was nice to get something different from him, especially when it's an EP or album, or it's when you're sat down, really you're really putting your all into the music. Like you're telling a story through the music. You're kind of letting us know how you are. With drill, we get more of the violent stuff, and there's people that don't listen to drill are very quick to say, oh, it's so violent. But it's times like this when you can actually get an insight into his life. You even hear him talking about a girl, but she doesn't understand him, and it must be a shame for him. He wants to branch out like that, but as he said, his mind's in the gutter. Like, it's not, you can't just live a normal life. So yeah, and I like that song. It's a nice introduction. That's the whole point. Intro. It's a very nice introduction. Would I rate that 1 out of 10? I rate that like a solid 9, because it was a non-drill song which caught me off guard, but he still went in. Like, he still went in, didn't let himself down at all. There was still a couple bars there that came very naturally. That Hansel and Gretel bar, cold. But yeah, on the whole, I rate that like a 9 out of 10. Now I'm assuming we're gonna get to the drill. All right, the next song is Dinner Time, that I've already reacted to. Feel free to go check that one out. Very, very good song. I rate it very highly. So we're gonna listen to Mona Lisa now. I don't know how to describe it, but that sounds like a cello or some sort of like ancient kind of instrument. Obviously, Mona Lisa is a reference to the painting that was very old. That sounds like the kind of music that they would have been playing back in the day. It might be a reach, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, I like the fact that they're using that kind of instrument. Like, it goes well with the name of the song. Like, the kind of vibe we're gonna get from the song. There come the 808s. I don't know who produced this.
I never called no bando sickness, I dangle drop when they knock, that's distress. And I should've got food bank placement, feeding fiends, and I'm still not rich yet. I rap about beats, see a joke, I rap like smoker without no cigarette. And I wish that I had him in cigarette, but it changed his skin like a bleacher. When I'm holding a free bag, waist kinda
change his skin like a bleacher, fam. With Teeway, his flow, like he's got his own flow. It's too natural, man.
Fiends and I'm still not rich yet. I rap about beats, see a joke, I rap like smoker without no
cigarette.
And I wish that I had him in cigarette, but it changed his skin like a bleacher. When I'm holding a free bag, waist kinda winter's cold and I'm most like freezer. My don't think with his head, not a whole coastline in the heat like beefer. I had flag down shots by the beach and asylum seek.
In the heat like beefer, beefer, that off the coast of Spain where everyone goes to party and that, fam.
And I wish that I had him in cigarette, but it changed his skin like a bleacher. When I'm holding a free bag, waist kinda winter's cold and I'm most like freezer. But the S don't think with his head, not a whole coastline in the heat like beefer. I had flag down shots by the beach and asylum seek with asylum seeker. She eager to take a picture, I'm saving her name as Mona Lisa. The cats never come with whisker, burn up.
Eager to take a picture, I'm saving her name as Mona Lisa. You see what I mean about this Teeway guy, fam?
So they take syringe.
Let me hear that again.
Down shots by the beach and asylum seeker, asylum
seeker.
She eager to take a picture, I'm saving her name as
Mona Lisa.
The cats never come with whisker, burn out grass, so they take syringe. Mona Lisa, fucking eager to take a picture. Dope I stuck in my memory, mash up buckle and spare syringe. How can they direct me to the light and be never direct me with a kibble? And I was told just doing up flip flaps next year up in the trap with Kit Kats. No bread in my tracksuit, Mitch Max, fuck it, I'm waking up to fix that. And I don't reload me so much, but you know I just gave that bread to the stick man. I know the reload really a big man. Flip that, chop that shit in a clip man. I was told just doing up flip flops next year up in the trap with Kit Kats. No bread in my tracksuit, Mitch Max, fuck it, I'm waking up to fix that. I know the reload means so much, but you know I just gave that bread to the stick man. I know the reload really a big man. Flip that, chop that shit in a clip man. They want us stuck in a bando house where there's only one way out. Bro, I'm gonna be the richest soon. No, I ain't rich right now. I was serving balls for scores. When I scored, they went out like Peter Crouch. Had bros that was talking lows, no code. Give a fuck how they feeling now. There's a lot of shit I could speak about. Should I let my feelings out? But I'm on different shit about business, bitch, and I ain't never needed clout. I used to keep Butch at Heather's house. Joe Fraser, I knocked him out. Came up from the trenches, so for my bro, man, I split my powers. Young used to think on my room with packs, even though that I knew that my margin played.
Fam, the way he's flirting on this beat. Teeway is the kind of rapper where if he asks you for a feature, you need to come correct because you will get spun. And the way he's flowing so effortlessly, I'm rating it highly.
My 20s and 10s, blues in a bush like I knew where Marge was staying. In my broski's house, J Hus, I'm a low like packs, even though that I knew that my Marge was playing. I should have in my 20s and 10s, blues in a bush like I knew where Marge was staying.
Blues in the bush like I knew where Marge is staying. You know Marge Simpson with her blue hair, but it looks like a bush. Fam.
My broski's house, J Hus, I'm a low life. I don't even know I'm staying. Got ran out the band, no by Marley's got PTSD, so I can't do it. Pipe up glass, so they take syringe.
That was a cold verse.
Mona Lisa, fucking eager to take a picture. But the dope I stuck in my memory, mash up buckle and spare syringe. How can they direct me to the light and be never direct me with a kibra? And I was told just doing up flip flops next year up in the trap with Kit Kat. No bread in my tracksuit, Mitch Max, fuck it, I'm waking up to fix that. I know the reload means so much, but you know I just gave that bread to the stick man. I know the reload really a big man. Flip that, chop that shit in a clip man. And I was told just doing up flip flops next year up in the trap with Kit Kats. No bread in my tracksuit, Mitch Max, fuck it, I'm waking up to fix that. I know the reload means so much, but you know I just gave that bread to the stick man. I know the reload really a big man. Flip that, chop that shit in a clip man.
Yeah, that was a calm song. That was a calm song. Yeah, ZT's feature, that verse there, that was a calm verse. As I said, the way he was flowing on the beat. Teeway is very known for his flow, so if you're coming on a song with Teeway, your flow's got to be on point. His flow was cold. His flow was cold. Came with a couple bars at Joel Fraser bar. He came with a couple. No, Joel Fraser or Joel Campbell. Can't remember which one, but it was a cold bar. But only criticism I've had with that song is that because Teeway just repeated the same thing again and again, so it got kind of tedious. But otherwise, I was liking it. The first verse, his verse was cold, but yeah, it's just when he started repeating, I think it was the hook. But remember what I said in the 3x3 HB freestyle. For me, when the hook is said over and over and over, it gets a bit long. Like I just like more verses, less hook. But otherwise, it was an okay song. It was an okay song. What would I rate that one there out of 10? I rate that like an 8 out of 10. It's probably one of his lesser top end songs. I wouldn't say it is one of his top end songs. Probably not gonna listen to it again because he has got much better music than that, but it was still okay. ZT's feature was cold, but yeah, probably not gonna listen to it again, but it's still solid, so 8 out of 10. All right, now we got Breaking Bad. Now I've got the feeling because on the cypher one of his bars contained Breaking Bad, so if I start feeling like I've heard some of it before, he might have actually said parts of it on the cypher, but that's just me guessing. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get into this one. That sounds like an older drill beat. Yeah, I knew it was Sebs. I was just about to say, it sounds similar to the first Coldest Link Up. I don't know what instrument he used at the very start, but they used that in the Coldest Link Up 1. So like 2017-18 drill? Okay.
Got one, but he turned his back. He's mad. That's A&E to the block. Big man, you ain't never made 10 bags. You fag, don't check the fag, get a job.
Fam, the way the beat dropped when he... Fam, let me hear that again. The way it went hollow when he came on. I knew it was gonna be serious.
Got one, but he turned his back. He's mad. That's A&E to the block. Big man, you ain't never made 10 bags. You fag, don't check the fag, get a job. Eat it right up in the spot. Now I feel cheated. No China run rob. 360 for reason my box card. Guess what? I made my like a cop.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard parts of it. He might have said this on the cypher. I feel cheated. No China and Rob Kardashian. And I don't know who cheated on who, but one of those two cheated. Fam.
I hit the trap, got lost, I'm lost. Mum said better make it back. I don't know nothing about retail working, serving. I put weight in the flats. Eating with razor and slab free trap. That's not 1/8 in the rap. I used to shit all over my doorstep, so draw 10 to my neighbour's dad.
Is it even a Teeway song if he doesn't remind you that he's never worked in retail? I don't think it is.
He's far never favoured man. I made it bang, the haters back. Dust brown like it sprayed it tan. My water white is Breaking Bad. Fuck that judge and the prosecution. They gave my brother life in a flash. He said keep your eyes on the pack, car man. man got pure eyes in the camp.
Yeah, he said that on the cypher. I thought so. I heard that on the cypher, that Breaking Bad bar, cold.
I ain't rich, but I laugh, I live, I'm a stupid cunt, roll rap, no cap. Big rap pass, but they're rolling back. 2 tongues, blast, revolver, slap. I was younger when I needed that brand new number just for weed and smack. 30s up, I got dirty luck in. 30s up, I ain't beating that. Fly them whole, I ain't serving fix, but I 1, 2, 6, not 2, that's 6. Took 6 free off a ganja farmer, karma, I could've conned the brick. Put big bread on my bloody stepped on a blood.
I don't know all these numbers, man. I didn't do too well in GCSE maths. All these numbers are going over my head.
30s up, I got dirty luck in. 30s up, I ain't beating that. Fly them whole, I ain't serving fix, but I 1, 2, 6, not 2, that's 6. Took 6 free off a ganja farmer, karma, I could've conned the brick. Put big bread on my bloody stepped on a bloody step, got stuck in it. Shout MZ, I suffered it in with a rack and pack and dozens of cling. I'm into lines like colouring in. The man got chat and they got no whack. Take this pack and run with it.
I'm into lines like colouring in. Are you stupid? I heard someone say that on the timeline, and I didn't know which song it was going to be, but fam, I'm into lines like colouring in. Just let that sink in your head for what he's saying, fam.
Put big bread on my bloody stepped on a bloody step, got stuck in it. Shout MZ, I suffered it in with a rack and pack and dozens of cling. I'm into lines like colouring in. The man got chat and they got no whack. Take this pack and run with the wind. It's something to die, it's nothing to live. Stuck in the ground like Brock in a bitch. 015 on my loud and cling.
I said it's something to die, it's nothing to live. That's a mad mindset to have, man.
Pack and dozens of cling. I'm into lines like colouring in. The man got chat and they got no whack. Take this pack and run with the wind. It's something to die, it's nothing to live. Stuck in the ground like Brock in a bitch. 015 on my loud and cling. I used to link up.
Did you say I'm stuck in a grind like Brock in a...
pack and dozens of cling. I'm into lines like colouring in. The man got chat and they got no whack. Take this pack and run with the wind. It's something to die, it's nothing to live. Stuck in a grind like Brock in a bitch. 015 on my loud and cling.
Stuck in a grind. He's talking about 2 completely different grinds, man. Neither of them are PG, fam. This guy.
Didn't grab by the council bin. I nearly got nicked on a northern train with enormous weight. I was more than pissed. But fuck all of that, that's mad. Big bro said they text him Zeta, but I couldn't give a fuck how you trap. Knee deep and I'm stuck in this pack. I wish it weren't this. They love how I rap. T-bro filling the 450. That's lower Sydenham and back. Wanna be my but the price is peak, so I'll cop this rotty for 550. And you ain't even ride for yourself, so tell me how you gonna ride for me. I told bro you ain't even want these things. Covered in white, no light, GC. The cat's got bagged in Haywood's Heath. One IC5 and an IC3.
Covered in white, no light, GC. Let me hear that, guy. I didn't get that. Let me hear that.
Pop this rotty for 550. And you ain't even ride for yourself, so tell me how you gonna ride for me. I told bro you ain't even want these things. Covered in white, no light, GC. The cat's got bagged in Haywood's Heath. One IC5 and an IC3. See, I'm in a 5-0 with 5-0 live-0. We trap good, we all blessed. Wait in a ride, no ride, no try, no one off tap, that's a dick.
What? Wait in the ride, no ride, fam.
Then the king to the left, I rev the ride, I possess with intent. The rain, no way, but I'll still juice him up for my friend. Then we done the action, Steven Spielberg, we hit the movie live. I saw the wait, no live or wide though, I couldn't raise a 5.
Okay, he just said a lot of stuff there. Steven Spielberg, he does movies. He said weight and liposuction is like surgery to lose weight. There was one episode of Family Guy when Peter Griffin got it, and it just slims you up. Like, you don't do any workout, they just take the fat out of you. It's crazy. But let me hear that again.
Ride I possess with intent. Go out the rain, no way, but I'll still juice him up for my friend. Then we done the action, Steven Spielberg, we hit the movie live. I sucked the weight, no lipo wide though, I couldn't raise a 5.
Yeah, I sucked the weight, no liposuction, fam. This guy, fam.
What we done in the 5 double tap like a typo. Don't lose yourself for the crutch, little nigga, man, lose it all for a high. I fly them whole, I ain't serving fix, but I 1, 2, 6, not 2, that's 6. Took 6 free off a ganja farmer.
He just said double tap like a typo. Is that what he's... What?
Don't lose yourself for the crutch, little nigga, man, lose it all for a high. I fly them whole, I ain't serving fix, but I 1, 2, 6, not 2, that's 6. Took 6 free off a ganja farmer.
He needs to chill out with these numbers, but I heard him say 3, 2, and 6. Obviously, if you times 3 by 2, you get 6, but I'm gonna ignore the numbers, man.
I could've conned the brick. Put big bread on my bloody step, done a bloody step, got stuck in it. Shout MZ, I suffered it in with a rack and pack and dozens of cling. I'm into lines like colouring in. The man got chat and they got no whack. Take this pack and run with the wind. It's something to die, it's nothing to live. Stuck in the ground like Brock in a bitch. 015 on my loud and cling. I used to link gab by the council bin. I nearly got nicked on a northern train with enormous weight. I was more than pissed.
Flu. Also, something that just dawned upon me. You see how that hook was actually kind of long? Like, he said the same things twice, but it was the hook, and it was a long hook. Where have you heard him do that before? Private Ryan. That hook was kind of long as well for as far as hooks go. Normally hooks are just 4 bars, but his hooks are much longer. So it's not even his hooks, but that style of hook, he's used it in Private Ryan. He's used it again here, and I like it. It's very, I don't know if other people are doing it, but for me, for what I listen to, very unique to him, and I like it. I rate it. With Teeway, I've said it, flows, bars, we got all of that in this one. But what I like about him the most, the way he sets his bars up, he'll do one after the other. We had the liposuction bar, and then the Steven Spielberg bar just before it, so it's back to back. It can easily go over your head if you're not listening out for it. Very, very cold. Easily my favorite song so far. Rating that one a 9.5 because looks like a high rating, but this is an elite rapper we're talking about, and elite music from him. So it's a very high caliber of song. It's a 9.5. For a 10, I'd have to be screaming all over the place, getting gassed by it, making all sorts of funny noises. But for now, that's a 9.5. But there's a song coming up that might just be a 10, but we'll see about it. We'll see. Alright, this next song is called COVID. If I was getting worse and worse every day, man. I'm hearing there's some strain from Brazil, but we're not caring about that. Talking about overseas link-ups and different types of link-ups. We've got Homerton link-up with, I don't know where Teeway is from.
I stay with Gab and stay so weak. I don't even know where Stacey's from.
But we got KO and V9 with Teeway, COVID. Without any further ado, let's get into this one.
AMOO made this one, you know.
AMOO, cold. Interesting beat.
Seb's beats, baby.
Sebs again. Interesting beat. Sounds a bit weird. Sounds very weird, actually. I can't lie. It sounds weird. Maybe it will change when it drops, when they come on. But I'm excited for it. This has potential to be the best song on the whole EP.
I'm still live way off the sunset line, and I ran that back if the punk's dead.
You see, it's a very simple thing, but it's the way he says "I'm still" makes it sound like he's picking up from somewhere where he's already talked about it. That's what Lee was talking about. It feels like one story's done, one song's finished, the next one's just a continuation. He says "I'm still." He's not done. He's not there. He says "I was there. I'm still there, fam."
On the bunk bed when I got 2 double.
Let me hear that again. I feel like an English teacher, but you get my point. It's a small detail.
Still like way off the sunset line, and I ran that back if the punk's dead. Then a Nilo bow on the bunk bed when I got 2 double O and a skunk head. SOT looking for junkheads, and I got 10 for them when I butt them. Can't don't stop and I must did duck. Fuck, I'm stuck and I'm still not done yet. Code M10 coming, he's rolling. I ain't said a word, but he knows the motion. Brother S got locked for the mad thing, piss off our conversations. Told this. Couldn't trust no caps with my shit. Now I got cats on the ship like Moses. I don't know about my man's health, but he don't want to catch this cough, that's COVID.
Cats on a ship like Moses. I can't lie, I don't get that, because I swear, wasn't it Noah's Ark where he had all the animals? So I can't lie, I don't understand that Moses bar, but it's because it's Teeway said, I'm gonna assume that's cold.
But S got locked for the mad thing, piss off our conversations. Told this. Couldn't trust no cats with my shit. Now I got cats on the ship like Moses. I don't know about my man's health, but he don't want to catch this cough, that's COVID.
Come talking that verbal, heard it before. Up block says I'm letting it roll. Wet that down, put him on the floor. Boom on me, some fucking draw.
What did you just say? I'm letting it raw. Huh?
Talking that verbal, heard it before. Up block says I'm letting it roll. Wet that down, put him on the floor. Boom on me, some fucking draw. Blood spill, watch it pour. Watch it wet me, no like snores. Put him in the air, sword. Jagger, come back like your bro. I'm a bro, a smoke. Stop this calling me shoot that bloke. On folks, I'm tapped. I'm fully involved on chat and gang. That's cap. Put fuck off, show me your hat. Little pussy, you're a cat, don't get me, man, I'm a little bit tapped. Ain't shooting those gangs, we shooting them. Beef can't end, so we keep reusing them. Things get swapped, we moving them. That's if we hot or they hit after booting it. From East, got hammers, we hooligans, driving, clocking it up, whipping you on them. Jump out, whip it and ruin them, hopefully dead. Least to put tubes in them. Catch you with them, you're included. Not a word said if they booming Chris. Pattern and clean, no loosing. Feds got no S, but we threat, so assuming it.
Cause it's KO, I'm gonna assume I've missed a lot of stuff, so I'm just gonna rewind and hope I can catch it, fam.
Ain't no gangs, we shooting them. Beef can't end, so we keep reusing them. Things get swapped, we moving them. That's if we hot or they hit after booting it. From East, got hammers, we hooligans, driving, clocking it up, whipping you on them. Jump out, whip it and ruin them, hopefully dead. Least to put tubes in them. Catch you with them, you're included. Not a word said if they booming Chris. Pattern and clean, no loosing. Feds got no S, but we threat, so assuming it. Squad full of savages, problems we pattern. One way or another, we getting it done. Breaking abrupt, burning the rubber, raising the gun, I'm seeing them rolling.
I ain't said a word, but he knows the motion.
I don't know if there weren't any bars in that, but I didn't catch any. Comment below if you did, but either they went over my head, but I was listening very closely, so I don't think there were any bars, but he's kind of storytelling just like Teeway does. I rate that.
S got locked for the mad thing, piss off our conversations coded. Couldn't trust no cats with my shit, now got cats on the ship like
Moses.
I don't know about my manself, but he don't want catch just cough, that's COVID. Niggas brag about ram man down, they come like hoes just do.
Did you say something about cough? That's COVID. What?
Coded. Couldn't trust no cats with my shit, now got cats on the ship like Moses. I don't know about my manself, but he don't want catch just cough, that's COVID. Niggas brag about ram man down, they come like hoes just doing the whole shit. I had to trap the fuck out the bando sofa surfing like I was homeless. Now pay whatever the rent is, I don't wanna rent this, I wanna own it.
Sofa surfing like I was homeless, because he's going from different place to different place like he's homeless. Cold.
But we try put him to rest. Fuck, he never saw me was floating. What I done for the bands is mad, what I did for the bank, I don't think you did.
He never swam, he was floating. Talk about violent imagery, man. What?
Now pay whatever the rent is, I don't wanna rent this, I wanna own it. Free bro, we try put him to rest. Fuck, he never saw me was floating.
Wait a minute, he was floating, so he's just there in the water, just not moving.
Done for the bands is mad, what I did for the bank, I don't think you did.
Huh?
You told me I'm taking a piss, come back home, mum said, are you stupid? When the boot's unlocked, then we use it. Ask that question, niggas that stupid. You got filled when a man them spun it. Someone done it, I don't know who did.
His mum said, are you stupid? First his mum saying, are you retarded on no, not are you retarded, you are retarded on the on his mad about bars. And then on private Ryan said, mum said, son, you're a dealer. Like, fam, his mum's onto him. That's what I'm trying to say. His mum is onto him. Like, she knows what's going on, fam.
They see that it's long. Three of my friends ain't seen them in long. Even when wrong, I got their side. It's only right if we got a bond. Right. If not, then it's odd. Put in for my set and have no regret. He has no respect, I'll see him and set it. Hear that we come and suggest new exit. Gone. Pull it and bang. Eager to bun them ever so desperate. Pull it, eject, they'll see the effect. Pull up correct and leave it a mess. Bullets will slap, they eating your flesh. Ain't pulled my hand, seeing them jet. They full of the chat, got it full up with lead. Ride until ops free to the death. He got by us. Pop the store, they dust. Trip up all the cut I lied. You're fucked, look at my eyes. You're done, stick it old friend, how could he trust? Fucking with them, get wet with his guns. Speaking code, speaking tongues. Get left in dung.
Speaking code, speaking tongues. If you know your Bible or Pentecost, they all just started speaking different languages because the Holy Spirit came upon them. But the Holy Spirits are coming upon these guys. They're just panicking. They're just saying gibberish, fam.
Use a lug when punk gets flung. Don't get struck and stuck.
What do you say?
And how could he trust? Fucking with them, get wet with his guns. Speaking code, speaking tongues. Get left in dung. Use a lug when punk gets flung.
I say get left in dung. You know what dung is? It's just a posh word for poo. Fam.
Don't get struck and stuck. Left in the mud. You got chinky, run out of luck and blood. Yuck. Don't be dumb.
Ran out of luck and blood. V9's graphic, fam.
Those come fat as fuck. You're gone. You're gone.
Very fitting that V9 ends that song, because I wasn't prepared to hear more stuff after that. We're hearing dung, we're hearing you're running out of... Yeah, he's moving mad. He's moving mad. But yeah, from a KO perspective, normally I'm hearing bar after bar after bar, but I don't think I heard any. Definitely didn't hear any similes, which is like a giveaway that there's a bar. But otherwise, I was liking it. It's a good song. I like the features. The moment I saw them, I started smiling. I'm like, fam, V9, KO, cold. I already know the song's gonna be cold. But I can't lie. I think I like Breaking Bad a little bit more, to be honest. I'll be real about it. What I rate that one down, I rate that like a 8 out of 10. It's an okay song, but they all have better music. I'd say they all have better music. So yeah, it's an okay song, but I don't think I'll listen to it again, to be honest. I'll keep it real. I don't see myself listening to that again. But otherwise, it's okay. Alright, the last song we have is Cutlery. Without any further ado, let's get into this one. Sebs, that's the third song I've heard Sebs on. And I think he produced Dinner Time, if I'm not mistaken. I think he did. I don't know though. This doesn't sound really evil.
It's popping where I lock it, gotta watch where they're bopping. Got the 30 spinning out and the dot's coughing. I ain't got sticky fingers, if I want it, I'm a robbing. I'm 20 bags up in West and I ain't even shopping. In my time managed, all kind of lines banging. First saw 5 figures, I was trying to buy hammers. Only just 5 minutes, then he would've died snapping. And they can't afford the drip, so niggas on a live fashion. What the fuck am I planning? Never used to like rap.
Did you just say he would have died snapping?
Figures, I was trying to buy hammers. Only just 5 minutes, then he would've died snapping. And they can't afford the drip, so niggas on a live fashion. What the fuck am I planning? Never used to like rapping. Other side, ever slide, I fill it with band rapids. Try to tell your guy cabbage, broad day leakings. Outweigh the losses, I just wanna break even. All I know is flip her back. I can't even hit the sack. Rocks into rose gold. All the risks I did for that. Caramel silly back. Now she was
Rocks into rose gold. I rate that, man. What you have to do to get to where you want. I like that. Whatever means you have to get there, fam.
bang rapid. Try to tell your guy cabbage. Broad day leakings. Outweigh the losses. I just wanna break
Even.
All I know is flip her back. I can't even hit the sack. Rocks into rose gold. All the risks I did for that. Caramel silly back. Now she wanna fling it back. 2 hands on a turner. Would have turned Timmy mad. Tried it in a mini cab. I don't wanna hug her.
2 hands on a Turner would have turned Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents, but I don't get that. Let me hear that again.
All I know is flip her back. I can't even hit the sack. Rocks into rose gold. All the risks I did for that. Caramel silly back. Now she wanna fling it back. 2 hands on a turner. Would have turned Timmy mad. Tried it in a mini cab. I don't wanna hug her strip.
It would have turned Timmy mad. 2 hands on a Turner. I think it's just saying that if Timmy had 2 hands on it, it would have turned him mad as well, but I don't know.
I get me banged to racks, no like flashing quids. I don't even trust a dad. Am I gonna trust a bitch? In real life, nothing's quick. I'm trying to make money flip.
You say he doesn't trust his dad. How can he trust the girl? You see what I'm saying about reference to the earlier song where we said the girl just doesn't understand him. It's a different life, man.
Mini cab, I don't wanna hug a strip. Try to get me banged to racks, no like flashing quids. I don't even trust a dad. Am I gonna trust a bitch? In real life, nothing's quick. I'm trying to make money flip. My 2-ton really slaps. No armor, you're dead. And if the drop's really bad, I'll pay an arm and a leg. Pussy nigga switch sides, never be my friend again.
You hear the way he said no armor, you're dead. Arm and a leg. Like the way he rhymed them both and said it kind of the same. That was cold. Let me hear that again. That was actually cold.
Am I gonna trust a bitch? In real life, nothing's quick. I'm trying to make money flip. My 2-ton really slaps. No armor, you're dead. And if the drop's really bad, I'll pay an arm and a leg. Pussy nigga switch sides, never be my friend again. Told S we need a farm, we put a farm in a tent. And I had to hustle phones. Money comes, money goes. Run into the bag now. My nitty got a runny nose. No joke bunning clothes. Backs and the bracky nose. Hoes really give the.
My nitty got a runny nose. But there's not snot coming out. If it's a nitty and the nose is running, it's probably something else, fam.
And again, told S we need a farm, we put a farm in a tent. And I had to hustle phones. Money comes, money goes. Run into the bag now. My nitty got a runny nose. No joke bunning clothes. Backs and the bracky nose. Hoes really give the drop. I ain't fucking funny hoes. Fake niggas spudding me. That's not my cup of tea. Remember I lost the line. Rock couple luckily. 2 weeks back again, last week fuckery. I come like a dinner lady, I'm carrying cutlery. Love is cheap, so it's really stuck on me. If I never had a bag, would she really fuck with me? Like the dinner lady, I'm just rolling with this cutlery. They were never busting me, I got it off my own back. I really had to phone axe before I
He even said it twice, fam. Dinner lady, cutlery. I was wondering, why is it called cutlery? Obviously, a drill rapper talking about cutlery kind of know where it's gonna go, but the way he said it, cold.
I'm carrying cutlery. Love is cheap, so it's really stuck on me. If I never had a bag, would she really fuck with me? Like the dinner lady, I'm just rolling with this cutlery. They were never busting me, I got it off my own back. I really had to phone axe before I had my own strap. Tell it in a rap so I could tell it by the throwbacks.
I had to phone axe before I had my own strap. So one thing I realised about Teeway through this EP is that he's trying to be very independent. But he said before I had my own strap, had to call someone else. Like there's times when you do have to get other help. You can't do everything on your own. I rate that.
My cuz he don't talk, I can never phone back. I just heard a weird sound, I think that this phone tap. Got it for my bros bird, Lizzie and I saw dirt. TT phenomenal.
Imagine the paranoia. You hear a weird sound, you're like, wait a minute. What's wrong with this phone? Like, imagine how paranoid you must live. Like, I'm telling you, it's a different life. I can't imagine it. I'm just trying to understand it through the music. It's a completely different life.
Oh my cuz he don't talk, I can never phone back. I just heard a weird sound, I think that this phone tap. Got it for my bros bird, Lizzie and I saw dirt. TT phenomenal, and it's got him so burst. I feel good or nothing else, touch me and a pole burst. Started with the groundworks, now I got my own bills. And losing your phone feels worse than when your bro stores.
Started with the groundworks. Obviously, before, I'm sure when he was working on this, we didn't know about groundworks, but I like how he was on groundworks and he's referencing it here, but I don't think he's actually referencing it, he's just using a word, but it's cold regardless.
My bros bird, Lizzie and I saw dirt. TT phenomenal, and it's got him so burst. I fear God or nothing else, touch me and a pole burst. Started with the groundworks, now I got my own bills.
I fear God and nothing else. I was looking at the actual cover art. I don't know if that's the Bible, but it looks a lot like the Bible. But I'm not too sure. It could just be a book, but how he said, I fear God and nothing else. I rate that.
Losing your phone feels worse than when your bro stores. 3 for a score 5, all I know is the old doors. I can't even link S, I can't even phone Joes. You know I got my bro still, Mully the most real. And I had to hustle phones, money comes, money goes. Run into the bag now, my nitty got a runny nose. No joke bunning clothes, backs and the bracky nose. Hoes really give the drop, I ain't fucking funny hoes. Fake niggas spudding me, that's not my cup of tea. Remember I lost the line, rock couple luckily. 2 weeks back again, last week fuckery. I come like a dinner lady, I'm carrying cutlery.
Again, that long hook kind of style from Private Ryan, Breaking Bad. Again here with Cutlery. I like that so much. Like, the hook is longer. And I rate that very highly. Again, a non-drill beat. But as we've seen, maybe he is actually versatile after all. It's not just 2 songs. He's actually done rap very, very good. Like, very, very well. In fact, those rap songs were better than some of the drill songs on the EP, actually. But yeah, I'm rating that very highly. Like, what would I rate that one there out of 10? I rate that like a 9, considering he's a drill rapper, but he's on a rap beat and he's doing perfectly fine. I'm actually really enjoying it. Rap beats are meant for storytelling, and that's what Teeway loves doing, and he's done it effortlessly, and it's worked not once but twice. Really rating that highly. And I like how the hook was much longer from the start to the bottom. I think there were like 8 bars overall. I prefer it like that, you know. That's why I actually like Teeway's hooks. I like them highly, and he does it really well, so it works well. I'm rating that one 9 out of 10. And just like that, that's the whole EP done. Looking back, what would I think about it? I like the features. ZT was cold and his verse was very cold. His flows were good, I remember that. And V9 and KO, I've heard better music from them, but for what they brought to the song, it was good. But that was probably one of the lesser songs on that EP, especially considering Dinner Time, which I didn't react to here, but I've already reacted to. Very, very good song. So that would be in like the top end of the EP as well, especially like towards the very top end. Whereas the COVID song I put towards like maybe the bottom, like the middle. But otherwise, the rap songs actually caught me by surprise, because I was expecting drill non-stop. But on an EP, on an album, that's like I said, you do hear and you feel and learn more about the artist. Maybe he thought the best way to express that is on a rap beat, because drill beats are like more aggressive, whereas rap beats are more versatile. They're more open to you coming and just telling a story, whereas a drill beat is more just like bar, 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 bar. But rap beats, you can actually open up about yourself. That's what I got from there. But yeah, man, overall, what I rate that EP, his first like project, very, very good. Very, very good. Teeway, if you are watching this, because he retweeted my tweet earlier, if you are watching this, I don't know what to say to this point, man. You're cold. You're very, very cold. That EP was cold. What I rate the whole thing overall as a 10, rate it like a 9 out of 10. That's probably the average rating I gave. There was one 9.5, couple 9s, but yeah. And Dinner Time, I can't remember what I rated that, but that's minimum 8.5 as well. Very strong song. Very good, really, to be honest. Very, very good. I don't know about you guys, but for me, Teeway, at the moment in drill, either top 3 or top 5. He's one of the best rappers in drill. I'm very reluctant to say people are the best or the songs were the best, but for Teeway, that's one guy where earlier I was listening to his older stuff, Honda Civ, Private Ryan, and then I can listen to the new stuff and still have the same feeling of like, you know what, this is good music. So, and that's over like a 2-year period now, from Honda Civ to now. Statements, again, I don't know if that was 19 or 2020, but he's a very good rapper, man. And in my opinion, one of the best in drill, one of the very best. And like I said, he has been around for nearly 2 years now. When we're talking about these GOAT discussions about, we're normally very quick to say anyone from 2017, you're on the list, or you're in the contention to be on the list. But fam, 2019, that's 2 years ago now. That's a long time ago. And in 2019, we were talking about 2017, which was 2 years ago. So obviously, it's a discussion for another day. May even be a drill discussion video. But yeah, I think Teeway, especially the new era of drill, I think he's definitely one of the best rappers within that. But yeah, man, overall, I've been Sarchi14. Haven't really got much else to say. I've been Sarchi14. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Trying to hit 25k by March. We can do it. Gonna be a grind, but we can do it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back again soon.